You're looking a bit grim, Celine. Problems?
Ah, Divine One. Do you remember the tea we enjoyed together the other day?
It was so good that I'm not likely to forget it anytime soon.
It would appear that shipments of those leaves are becoming a favorite target for highwaymen. Changing the trade routes has made little difference. Each day brings more victims.
That's awful.
I am not often called on to intervene directly in matters such as these. But this is an emergency, and no one in Firene knows more of tea than I. So Mother has requested that I handle the problem, personally.
How do you feel about that?
I suspect it may be part of my education. Even if my brother is first in line for the throne, I am still Princess of Firene.
So, what's your plan for dealing with them?
I thought I might drive them off with pranks. Wouldn't it be lovely if things were as simple as they are in folktales? But real life isn't so pastoral.
No, it's not.
I will show no mercy to anyone who causes suffering to the people of Firene, and I will go to any lengths so that my people may enjoy the peace they are accustomed to. Don't look at me like that, Divine One. This is a duty I must bear. Now then, please excuse me. Action must be taken in this matter, swiftly.
Clan? Psst. Clan. Clan.
Ah! My apologies, Divine One.
Is everything okay? You were really out of it.
I'm fine. Got a little distracted, that's all.
Okay. Listen, I think you might be wearing yourself out.
What? No, I'm not. I was just, I'm really not.
Admit it. Your plate's too full with everything you do for me.
What? No, absolutely not. If anything, it's not full enough. Pile my plate with more of those tasty, tasty responsibilities. Anything for the Divine Dragon. Seriously, whatever you tell me to do, I'll do it. Go ahead, give me an order.
Well, if you insist, I order you to get some rest.
No fair. You cheated.
Sorry. You're irreplaceable. I can't have you wearing yourself out. You have to take some time off, so that you're ready in case the worst happens.
But...
Rest, Clan. That's an order.
All right. If you insist, I'll just lie down for a bit.
Fogado, I want to thank you and the Sentinels for your hard work today.
Hard? That was nothing. We didn't have to resolve a single quarrel, and there were barely any corrupted around. I only wish every day was like this.
You're so easygoing. All the time. That must be why your people love you so much. As your ally, I certainly enjoy working with someone so unflappable.
Unflappable, huh? Ooh, I think I feel a blush coming on. But thanks for the compliment. How about we grab dinner together sometime?
Dinner?
Yeah, you, me, and some hard-hitting questions. Like, who is your very best friend, and why?
That's pretty personal.
You could tell me a super secret wish. You know, one you're too embarrassed to reveal.
No, that's even worse. Look, as much as I enjoy your devil-may-care attitude, the banter is a bit much.
You'd rather I be all boring and serious? Nah, that wouldn't be me if I wasn't a rascal.
I suppose you're right. It is hard to imagine you without that carefree personality of yours. It may be your most likable trait.
Ah, Divine One. Just the dragon I was hoping to see. I could use a favor.
Oh? What kind of favor?
I'm hosting a party soon, and I'd like for you to be there. At our church, you're the center of our everything. Our deity. I think your attendance would really raise everyone's spirits.
Tell me more about this party. What is it going to be like?
Oh, nothing formal. Just an occasion to sing, dance, and have a good time. You can blow off some steam and lend an ear to the other guests. Hear their stories.
That sounds fun, but what does my listening to people have to do with anything?
Don't you see? It would be incredibly encouraging to everyone. The first time I saw you with my own eyes was like seeing the light.
You're coming on a little strong.
Excuse me. Got a little intense there, didn't I? Anyway, it's short notice, so there's no need to let me know right away. But I'll tell you, I don't throw so-so parties. If I'm hosting it, you know it'll be a blowout.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you, Divine One.
All right, Yunaka. I'll listen to what you have to say, but if a single lie slips through your lips...
I'll start from the beginning, and I won't lie. The girl in this story isn't named Yunaka. She's called Larimar. She's born to a poor family living in a town on the Brodian Bluffs. Her parents abandoned her. She isn't even old enough to understand why. But then a man takes her in. An assassin.
Oh?
He tells her he wants a little helper. So he trains the girl to kill.
To what end?
Easy money.
So this man foisted his profession onto you.
Correct.
And that's how you became an assassin. There is tragedy to your tale, but you've earned no sympathy.
I'm not asking for sympathy. And I'm not done.
Fine. Continue your story.
Wait, someone's coming.
Is that a problem?
We'll have to finish this another time.
Very well. Louis?
Yes, Princess Ivy?
You always seem so cheerful. Is there some particular reason for it?
No, this is simply my default expression.
How curious. It may be due to my own reservedness that your demeanor leaves such an impression on me.
It's true, now that you mention it, that I haven't seen much cheer in you. And what a sight that would be to see.
What are you suggesting?
I have a keen eye for observing the way people socialize, you see.
This is not reassuring.
Which is why I was so powerfully struck by the idea of seeing you in such a context. The Princess Ivy among dear friends, wearing a wide grin. What a captivating thought.
I will thank you not to cast me for any role in your imaginary theater.
The first step is to figure out what you might have cause to celebrate. I think it may help if you accompany me for a time.
Your dedication to your goals, off-putting as they may be, is impressive. Very well, Louis of Firenze. If your ambition is to make me smile, I invite you to do your best.
My best is all I can do, Princess Ivy.
What you doing up so late, Princess Ivy?
Prince Alfred, I suppose it must seem rather suspicious for an Elusian to be roaming alone after dark. I assure you, I have no plans to murder anyone or to set anything on fire. Of course, such assurances must mean little coming from me.
No, you don't seem so bad. I'm leaning toward trusting you by now.
Oh? I am surprised to learn that the Crown Prince of Firenze is so naive.
If that's what I get for trusting people, then naive is my middle name.
So did you need something from me? If you were not here to doubt my motives, I would expect you to have left by now.
Nah, I wouldn't leave you alone.
And why is that?
Well, it's pretty plain to see that you're lost.
You think so?
Well, the Somniel's a big place. Lots of twists and turns. It's easy to get confused.
I do confess I am somewhat lost.
If you're going where I think you're going, I know the way. Let me help you.
Thank you.
you doing there, Alfred? Digging another well? Or is this more training?
Something like that. Trying to keep up my health, you know? Yeah. If I train hard enough, then I won't suffer like I used to.
Alfred? What's wrong?
Don't worry, Celine. It's just an attack. It'll pass soon.
An attack? Is it your old illness?
I was doing so well. That part of my life was supposed to be long gone.
Wait here. I'll fetch someone at once.
No, stop!
What? Why should I?
I don't want anyone to see me like this. Not our allies, the Emblems, or the Divine Dragon. I can't let them see this. A weak prince unfit to fight who could collapse any day?
None of them would see you that way. They're far too gracious for that.
But I would still know. And besides, I don't want them to worry about me. As far as they're concerned, I want to be the spirited prince who loves working out. Just let me rest for a while. I'll be fine. Please, Celine.
Very well. But know that if your condition ever worsens, I will seek help.
Thanks. Having a sister like you is true happiness, if you ask me.
That's your idea of true happiness? Don't be absurd.
Well, what about you then? What brings you true happiness?
Nothing.
Really? You've got good friends, you got your health, and none of that does it?
I take joy in those things, to be sure, but I don't value happiness as a life goal. After all, what if I found it? Then my whole life afterward would be spent looking fondly back.
Really? Even if something better comes along?
The possibility that it never will is terrifying. I couldn't bear it. I've always yearned for happiness and saw only misery. Like the day I fled from the castle. If Firene had fallen, or Mother died, or you were lost to us, I wondered, how would I respond? And now this? If things get worse and you have to leave, what will I... How can I...
Hey, I'm not gonna die, okay? I'll be fine if I stick with my training.
You really do have the mind of a barbarian. If only you had the body to match.
I'll get there. That's why I work out. Whoa, Celine, look! You see that four-leaf clover?
Where?
Right by your foot. There you go. A small joy.
A small joy. That takes me back. We often sought such things when we were younger. At that age, I was better at it than you. I wonder when you surpassed me.
Talking to you makes me feel better. Chalk up another small joy for me.
I'm not certain that counts, but I'm relieved to hear that the worst has passed.
Let me make it up to you, Celine. I'll find lots of little joys and bring them to you. I can't promise everything will be fine with me, but we can prop each other up. For Firene.
Yes, Alfred. I will support you in anything. Whatever else happens, we can make sure we return to Firene. Together. Hello, Jean.
Hello, Princess Celine.
Oh, is that a medical text? I'm not interrupting your studies, I hope.
Don't worry about it. I'm just reading up so I can be a good doctor.
How exemplary. Perhaps another day, then.
Oh, you mean for that tea time?
Yes, a batch of tea from your home arrived, so I wondered if today would suit you. But your studies are more important.
I'm very sorry, but thanks for thinking of me.
Tea time is postponed, not cancelled, dear. Our anticipation shall make it all the sweeter.
My hometown's tea must really be amazing.
You're just realizing this now? The tea grown in your hometown is nonpareil, I assure you.
Gosh.
Have you never considered a future in tea? Taking up your mother's trade, so to speak.
Not really. I like tea, but it can't save lives.
It can't save lives?
Princess Celine?
I'm sorry, it's nothing. You have studying to do. I shall take my leave and my leaves.
Well, thank you.
I was just at a really fascinating part of this text.
Be diligent, but don't push yourself beyond your limits.
Ah, just look at that light filtering through the trees. What a perfect afternoon spot.
Boucheron!
Etienne! You startled me. Do you need something?
Just here to observe.
Observe what, may I ask?
You. Obviously. I will uncover your secret.
Go ahead, Etienne. I clearly can't stop you.
You're darn right. Nothing unusual on the surface. Your clothes don't hang like they're weighted. Wait a minute. There's something hard under those clothes. So you did have a secret.
Those are my abs.
Oh! Pardon me. I thought it might have been an arcane ab buster? Some kind of enchanted plate that works your core just by wearing it. I don't know.
I've never heard of anything like that, but if I find one, I'll give it to you.
How thoughtful of you.
Anyway, you caught me just as I was about to have my lunch. This should hit the spot.
Hold it.
What is it now?
I bet that sandwich is where you're keeping your secret.
No! My sandwich!
Strange. It tasted like an ordinary sandwich. I thought for sure you'd added some kind of special sauce to it.
For the last time, I'm using no such thing. It's just my lunch, and I'd like it back.
Please, Bonet?
Apologies, Chloe, but no. I cannot. I will not.
Pretty please? There's no one else here who could do it.
You have my answer.
Aww.
Chloe, I live by certain principles. Chief among them, that the ingredients of this world deserve to be treated with dignity. I refuse to twist and corrupt them in order to make that side street dreck.
Hey, I'm not taking that line down. Folk food is an art form. Unique dishes, cooked without fuss, using ingredients that are unusual, cheap, or both. Imagine how amazing it would be if a world-class chef like you prepared some.
No. You will have to ask someone else.
But you have to. I'll do you a favor in return if I can try some gourmet-quality folk food, just once.
Chloe, you know an artist when you see one. I appreciate that. But I cannot do as you ask. The ingredients tell me how they want to be prepared. I will not violate their wishes. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, this isn't over. I'll find a way to convince him. Guaranteed.
Chloe, listen up. I have something that's gonna blow your mind.
What's got you so riled up?
You've heard of the Fountain of Youth, right? You know, from those fairy tales you love?
Oh, those are some of the best stories. But why do you ask?
Brace yourself. I got my hands on the only map to its hidden location.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Especially since the Fountain of Youth isn't real. Why would it be on a map?
That's exactly it. That's why this is so amazing. If it doesn't exist, then why do I have a map that shows its precise location? So, what do you say, Chloe? Want to join me on a quest to find the Fountain of Youth? You know all about this fairy tale stuff. If we team up, we'll be unstoppable.
Sure, I'll tag along. Maybe on the way, we'll see some nice landscapes right out of a fairy tale.
Really? Great! Thanks! I can't wait. Let's go find that fountain.
Divine One, Royals of the Three Kingdoms, welcome to Solm Palace. I'm Sephoria, the Queen of Solm.
It's an honor to meet you, Queen Sephoria.
And you. Really, it's a treat. And a surprise. I never expected Fogado to bring the Divine Dragon here. Out of everything he's done on his outings, this is the most impressive.
I was just doing what any prince would do for his queen.
That's mom to you. My son tries to act so cool, so detached. Anyway, those introductions when you arrived, there were a lot of them. First you, Divine One, and then the Firenese, Brodian, and Illusian royalty. Quite the guest list. I was so overwhelmed I nearly fell off my throne.
You have my apologies. We're here about a very important matter.
Yes, you said. Feldragon Sombron's return. I had no idea all that was happening. And he created those creatures, That explains why they're so vicious.
But your palace hasn't been attacked by the corrupted? Or Illusian forces?
Oh, it has. We got rid of them.
I see. You got rid of them. Wait, really? All of them?
You seem surprised.
I'm impressed, but certainly glad no one's breached the palace.
I'm sorry to hear the other countries are having a harder time of it. And Queen Lumera, I visited her in Lethos many times. She was always very gracious. Naturally, the Queendom of Solm stands with you in your war against the Feldragon.
Thank you. On that note, I have a request. The Ring of the Radiant Hero, which was entrusted to Solm. May I take it?
Of course. I'll get it right away. Wait. Where was it again? I haven't seen it for a while. Fogado, do you know where the ring might be?
No clue. Maybe it's in the doodad drawer?
Please, wait here a moment.
Oh! Okay.
The doodad drawer.
Has it been lying around in a musty cupboard this whole time?
This is one of the strongest emblem rings. I don't know what to say.
You know what? I just remembered. Tamara took it with her.
Tamara?
My sister. Also the crown princess.
She's set to inherit my crown. And like Fogado, she's always out doing who knows what. To be fair, I acted the same when I was young. Anyway, she's been gone for days.
Probably on a camping trip. Oh, that sounds great right now.
So it's true. The Crown Princess and Prince aren't around much.
And she doesn't know when they'll be back.
We can look for Princess Tamara. Do you have any idea where she might be?
I think she was heading to the southern desert, in which case she'd set up camp in the oasis.
All right then. We'll head there.
You know, a trip to the oasis is just what I need. I'll pack my things.
Yeah, actually, Mom, how about you stay put?
Oh, all right. You kids go on without me. If you find Tamara, do summon the emblem, will you? I'd love to meet him. Be careful. It's already getting dark out.
Come on, everyone. I'll lead the way.
This meat is gonna hit the spot! I hope you're hungry for fun, 'cause that's what's on the menu first! And now, an exclusive performance from the one and only Tamara! I'll be performing my favorite song with my backup singers, Marin and Panette.
Ready. As am I.
Hope you remember the words. And a 1, and a 2. Meat, meat, meaty meat, meat.
What have we here? A bunch of pretty birds squawking away in the night? Ha! Cheap, cheap.
Cheap, cheap is right. But there's nothing cheap about the ring that one has. Let's grab it.
Meaty, meaty, ah yeah. Meaty, meaty,
Hey, hey, quit your con!
are you two?
Come on, wake up! What do you think? We're bandits! Bandits!
And what do bandits do? Take stuff, like your fancy ring there. Give it!
Oh.
Oh? Oh? That's all? You're in trouble. Really in it. Right now!
In it and surrounded by it. We've got monsters. Big fans of ours. These two and way more.
So, we asked nicely, but you had to make us mad. Now, we'll do this our way.
I saw a bonfire. That's gotta be her.
What were those strange sounds?
Tamara and her friends singing.
Oh. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. People call them the Racket of Solm for a reason. Weird that they stopped. An attack, you think?
Let's get over there and find out.
Tamara!
Oh, hey, Fagato.
So you're Princess Tamara. Nice to meet you.
Don't tell me. You're the Divine Dragon, right? Fagato wouldn't have come here unless he found you first.
He wouldn't have... what?
Not important. We've got bigger stakes to roast. Have to deal with these bandits for a start. It'd really help if you could use your summoning powers on this ring.
The Ring of the Radiant Hero.
I've always wanted to meet the person who lives in here. Can you make that happen?
All right.
Great! And a 1, and a 2.
Fight on. Emblem of Radiance.
Dang, those arms! You're ready to fight!
I'm Ike. Make sure you use me wisely.
Thanks for your help, Ike. You'll be fighting alongside Princess Tamara in this battle.
What's that? More? Those cheap birds must have gone con for help. Phooey! That's what I say. They won't beat our monsters.
That's right. Not to mention our thieves. Experts in the art of ransackery.
They're gonna attack the village. We have to stop them before anybody gets hurt. Marin, Penette, come on!
As you command, my princess. We'll crush them with the hammer of justice.
Indeed, they shall sorely regret terrorizing these poor, innocent people.
The way forward is blocked, but not for long. Go, Tamara. With my strength, you'll have no problem opening up a path.
Of course.
What's that? Bandits? Oh, jeez. I'd rather you get a hold of this than they do.
I'm your knight to command. You were a worthy opponent.
Verily.
Power blooms in me.
I will obey.
Understood.
Let's go! Whatever you ask. That was a cinch!
I can fight. I won't forget you.
I'll do my best.
Point the way again.
You think the village will loot itself? Get going!
Yeah, start at that house there. Oh, I was on the verge of tears.
Is that a rare critter?
Adieu.
Quick change! Too close. Loathsome. I will atone. Slow. Ah, nothing left of you.
If I can, I shall.
good wind.
That was amazing!
Ooh, I just spotted a rare bug.
I can't retreat now.
Yes.
Cool! A good wind.
And they lived happily ever after.
Don't worry about me.
Glad I can rely on you.
Most impressive.
I'm not badly hurt. I have to keep everyone safe.
My apologies.
I'll do as you command.
I won, my princess. Were you raised by wolves?
Here!
Is it over?
For Lucia.
My! Simple enough.
Yeah, that was good training.
The Oasis is ours, you hear? We've got exclusive plundering rights.
Such a shot!
Brother!
I'm sorry.
I've taken some hits.
Emblem, engage!
Wasn't much of a big brother, was I?
Guess I let my brother down. Again.
That takes care of that. Sorry for roping you into the scuffle, Divine One.
That's all right. but I haven't had a chance to say why I'm here. I already explained this to Queen Sephoria and Prince Fogado, but the Fell Dragon has been released. He's back. It's sudden, I know. You're probably shocked.
I already knew.
You did?
Mom and Fogado did too. We've all known for a while now.
Fogado, you too?
Sorry. Truth is, our chance meeting in Tula Desert wasn't totally by chance.
Were you deceiving us?
The opposite, actually. I had to make sure that you weren't deceiving us. When the Fell Dragon returned, we had to take steps to protect our country.
I'll lay it out for you. The palace has scouts all over Elios, keeping an eye on the Three Kingdoms. When Elusia brought back the Fell Dragon, we learned about it early on. But we couldn't beat him without the Emblem rings. And we couldn't use them without you. Our only option was to focus on defense. The corrupted started appearing, so we had to quickly lay out a plan.
And what was the plan?
First off, Mom would stay in the palace. She'd work with the royal guard to keep out intruders. And we'd send out our militia, the Sentinels, to bolster soldiers' efforts against the corrupted.
As captain, my job was to watch out for the corrupted near the Elusian border. If someone claimed to be the Divine Dragon, I'd size them up and bring them to the palace.
That's why you hid the fact you're a prince.
I was in the Sentinels too, and I wandered the country keeping our rings safe.
As part of this plan, did you ever consider asking for another country's help?
No, because then we'd have to help them. We can't fight another country's battles. We're stretched thin fighting our own. That's how Solm does it. You scratch your own back, we'll scratch ours. Thank you very much.
I see.
I'm sorry we misled you, but we did it to protect the Queendom.
I don't mean to criticize your country's way of doing things. I'm just surprised.
Here's the most important part of the plan, though. If you did turn out to be the Divine Dragon, we'd give you the Ring of the Radiant Hero, and then tell you where to find our other emblem ring.
Solm has a second ring?
Yep, the Ring of the Crux of Fate. It's in the...
Your Highness, a message from Solm Palace.
Huh? What is it?
Hortensia, Princess of Elusia, has breached the palace.
Oh. What? How did she get in? We have to save Mom.
Let's go!